tonight on CTV News at 5.
We spend more than a year planning each festival.
Halifax Pride in bloom. The Maritime's biggest Pride Festival is ready to flourish.
Yeah, very good. It's pretty amazing. Yeah. I've never seen a blue lobster.
Shell shock. Moon, mist, and bingo aren't your average catch.
Play-by-play in the Olympics, that'd be a dream.
And Pass the Puck, a young podcaster meets a couple of her hockey heroes.
Humidity falling, but we still have some heat in the forecast for the start of the weekend.
Live from the Maritimes News Center, this is CTV News at 5.
Good evening and welcome to CTV News at 5. I'm Maria Penopalis. Thanks for joining us. First at 5 tonight, loud and proud. Halifax Pride kicked off yesterday and promises 10 days of colorful fun and empowering celebrations. From the popular parade to outspoken ambassadors, as CTV's Stephanie Seco shows us, there's a full roster of events to highlight every color of the rainbow. Stephanie.
That's right, Maria. The theme this year is Flourish at Pride. And with dozens of events on tap, the festival is certainly flourishing across Halifax. One at a time, buttons to celebrate Pride are pressed. This workshop was held by the Downtown Dartmouth Business Commission in partnership with the McPhee Center for Creative Learning.
Button making is really fun, where we have some pre-made cut-up designs already for folks where they can choose something that kind of feels more a part of their community, or they can also design something themselves that allows them to kind of use their creativity to find something to kind of accessorize themselves for the parade.
Downtown Dartmouth felt it was important to host an event during Pride.
We figured we should bring something down into Dartmouth for Dartmouth residents who want to feel like they can, access Pride events and be welcome and proud of who they are in their space.
Over in Halifax, preparations are underway for the parade, but that's just one of many activities taking place.
We've got close to 35 events that we're hosting, and then we have another, I think, 100 to 150 community events. So there's really something for everybody. There's education, there's obviously the parade, we have shows here.
Tens of thousands of people from the Halifax region and across Nova Scotia will take part in the 10-day festival. It also draws in those from other areas.
We estimate, I think, around 10 to 20,000 people travel outside of Nova Scotia to come to our event. Folks specifically from New Brunswick and PEI usually try to make their way here for this, and we're happy to have them.
Halifax Pride is also ready to welcome people from all backgrounds.
As politics and the political climate are changing, it's more important than ever for allies to show up and support us. So we really encourage folks who maybe don't belong to the community to come, see what we do, support our events, support local artists, put money in their pockets.
The Halifax Pride Parade takes place tomorrow at noon, beginning on Cogswell Street and ending here at the Garrison Grounds, where there will be lots of events taking place throughout the afternoon and into the evening. Maria.
Thank you, Stephanie. Always a colorful event, and it seems like the weather's going to cooperate, too. CTV Stephanie Seacos for us in Halifax tonight. We'll talk about the weather in just a bit with Kaylin, but first, Todd Battis is standing by at the anchor desk with a look at the headlines. Hi, Todd.
Hi there, Maria. On this Friday night, we will tell you about a Nova Scotia man who pleaded guilty to manslaughter in what the judge referred to as a rather cowardly act. Well, he walked free after his sentencing hearing today. Charged in 2018, Gregory Purvis served more than 7 years. Coming up at 6, more on the case and why today was Purvis's last day behind bars. Halifax Mayor Andy Fillmore is backing the Premier's threat to step in and overrule a decision to make Morris Street in downtown Halifax one way. The Mayor says consultations on the project date back to 2018, and the city has grown a lot since then. He's hoping Council will rethink the plan. As the number of people in need rises, a food bank in Sackville, New Brunswick is expanding to include a thrift store. With the opening of the new shop weeks away, the race is on to fill the shelves so they can corner the market and appeal to those returning university students at Mount A. We'll take you there at 6 o'clock. Let's take you to the Weather Center now, where Kaylin Mitchell is putting the a bow on what looks like a really good weekend.
Yeah, for those who like sunshine and some warmer temperatures, you're going to like Saturday's forecast, especially given that some of the humidity is going to be out of the air. Now, temperatures did cool down a little bit today across the Maritimes. As we're moving into the first part of this evening, they're mostly sitting around the low to mid-20s, but humidity is already beginning to fall. It fell earlier today in the province of New Brunswick, so humidex values coming down, and it really shows up as we take a look at dew point temperatures, which is a measure of moisture in the air. The dew points in the province of New Brunswick and now for parts of Nova Scotia starting to come down high single digits and low teens, some more comfortable level when it comes to the humidity. We can even take a look at the current humidity values, and you can see they're fallen between around 30 and 45% for New Brunswick. Parts of the west of Prince Edward Island, for areas in the north of Nova Scotia. They're still higher in eastern areas of Nova Scotia, including Cape Breton. There, the front is still coming through, but after it does go through, humidity will be falling in Cape Breton, moving through tonight and into the start of the day for tomorrow. It's also changing the wind direction. Winds behind the front becoming north and northwest. Those are still being sustained between around 10 and 30 kilometers per hour. We're getting a few gusts reported between 30 and 50, so a little bit in the blustery side. And behind the front, as we make our way through this evening and tonight, looking at mainly clear conditions. And that leads into that sunny start to the weekend, which I will be talking more about when I'm back a little bit later on. Maria.
And we'll hold you to it. Thank you, Kaylin. Right now, though, some important and impressive firefighting training took place in the Halifax area last night. As CTV's Mike Lamb shows us, DND and the Royal Canadian Navy conducted nighttime firefighter training.
So we're here over at Damage Control Division, CFB Halifax. What we're doing here is we are practicing on a trainer that kind of simulates a helicopter crashing on a flight deck of one of our ships that we have at sea. So it's a positively controlled system that we have. Out there, there's a bath, so we have propane jets that are underneath the water. They'll just bubble up. We have pilots there that will ignite it. We're trained to quickly respond. Our first priority is to get those casualties out using various techniques of firefighting if a fire does happen. And we'll be super aggressive, push the fire back, try to get those pilots or air crew out as quickly as possible, put the fire out, and then we'll try to eliminate all hazards. The helicopters can carry torpedoes, machine guns, whatnot. We have to disarm those. This training derives from the Air Force. We've carried that training over to the ships, so they get a big sense of camaraderie. It's a month-long course, so they're taken from all ships across the fleet. Some of them don't know each other, but they'll know each other for the rest of their career.
It's a good experience. Always alternate different roles. Last run, I was a hose handler. Next run, I'll be a nozzleman. So we just a whole bunch of skills and different positions that you have to learn. And it's a good challenge of a course, mentally and physically, especially with the hot temperatures we've been having here in July. And as you can see today, it's good to have our family and friends come up and see what we train for.
Honestly, it was great. My team performed super well this time. So I'm the one who's filling the role of Sector 1, and it's the guy who's commanding everybody out in the field. So for us, there's 3 of us on here, and we're all taking our turns going through. So what I'm looking for from my guys out there is, 1, knowledge, and they all seem to have it pretty well. The other thing is aggression. You got to be aggressive attacking the fire. The fire that fights back. It's honestly an ever-changing technique between how the fire changes. What I hope they get out of it is muscle memory, camaraderie. You're only going to get better if you keep doing it. You got to do it a ton of times before it just becomes natural.
You got to be very brave, even when you're training. Wow, well done, you guys. All right, going to take a break here on CTV News at 5. Stay with us. Here's a preview of a couple of the stories we're working on.
I'm Katie Kelly, downtown Halifax. It's day 4 of the TD Halifax Jazz Festival, and tonight, hitting that TD main stage, Goldie Boutillier, Cape Breton's own. Can't wait to chat with her coming up, so stay tuned for that.
I'm Jonathan McInnes at the Back to the Sea Center in Dartmouth, where 2 new rare additions have been added to the tanks. They've been getting a lot of attention. We'll show you later on CTV News at 5.
Welcome back. 2 colorful crustaceans are drawing crowds in Dartmouth. CTV's Jonathan McInnes has more on the incredibly rare creatures.
The usual creatures at the Back to the Sea Center are enough to keep people interested.
There's been a lot of our return visitors that are coming back to check these ones out, and a lot of people that are discovering us for the first time that are coming for our lobsters.
Many are now coming to see two new rare crustaceans that have become the main attractions.
One of them is called a cotton candy lobster. It's white and has these beautiful blue spots all over it. That's about 1 in 100 million. And the other one is actually split color, so it's a really defined line down the middle, which is really neat. Half of it is a bright red and the other half is black.
It's not as uncommon as the blue one, but it's still 1 in 50 million.
You don't see many blue ones around at all. And also the one with brown and red coloring, it's so cool.
Very rare. It's pretty amazing. Yeah. I've never seen a blue lobster.
A contest was held to name them. The blue one, now known as Moon Mist, was caught by fishermen off Canso. The center's executive director isn't sure where the split-colored one, now named Bingo, was hauled up. Both were given to the center by the Fisherman's Market in Bedford.
Our staff are getting to learn about a new animal that we've never got to talk about before. It's nice to talk about all kinds of invertebrates and how to protect the ocean.
Gregoire doesn't know how long the lobsters will be in their tank. The facility is called the Back to the Sea Center because all creatures are returned to the ocean at the end of the season. Jonathan McGuinness, CTV News, Dartmouth.
Thank you, Jonathan. 1 in 100 million.
I know.
Moon Mist. That's amazing.
I love the names.
Yeah.
They're so creative. I would have had something like, you know, Pinchy McClawface or something like that. Moon Mist and Bingo, much better.
Yeah, but Pinchy McClawface is pretty good too, Caitlin. I'm going to put that in the next time a rare one comes along.
Well, if you don't want to end up red as a lobster, you'll need the sunscreen for tomorrow. Didn't look that way at the start of the day, though. Today around the Halifax area, it was cloudy, it was foggy to start. Things did clear in the afternoon as that cold front made its way through. That front's across the maritime region for Saturday, which is why there's so much sunshine in the forecast. I will have more on that after the break.
CTV has teamed up with the world's oldest basketball project to bring you the Celebrate the Court contest. The prize package includes 2 tickets to the Archie 4th Annual Celebrity Golf Tournament, 3 nights at the Algonquin Resort, a helicopter flight, tickets to the world's oldest basketball court open house, and so much more. To enter, go to ctvatlantic.ca and follow the contest prompt or scan your QR code on your screen right now. You can enter once per day until Saturday at 5. The winner will be announced on July 25th. Good luck, everybody. Kaylin Mitchell joins us once again with a very important job. Yeah.
Nothing but net.
Nothing but net this year, or if you had like a net in front of you, this is a slam dunk, huh?
That's right. Yeah, and the first part of the weekend is a slam dunk when it comes to the forecast. Sunday, though, we've got some showers, and we're not going to look down on any summer rain here in the maritime region. Of course, we need some of it. Let's take a look at what's going on as far as our sunrise and sunset times go. And for that, we're going to go to Swan Pond in Sackville, New Brunswick, where the skies cleared today in that blustery northwest wind that we can hear. Now, that northwest wind, of course, is coming in off the continent and is bringing in some drier air, and that is cutting or breaking the humidity in the Maritimes. Started first in New Brunswick and then now proceeding into Prince Edward Island and Nova Scotia. Barometric pressure just a little bit lower as we're directly in behind that cold front now. For the start of the weekend, though, we're going to be under the influence of this area of high pressure, so some mostly sunny conditions expected. As we take a look at things on radar, not much is showing up. The last part of the Maritimes to get out of the showers was a few areas of Cape Breton. The thunderstorms in the northwest of New Brunswick yesterday did bring in some local rainfall amounts up to around the 50-millimeter mark. There were some sporadic showers for other parts of the Maritimes, including in around the Halifax area. It saw about 11 millimeters of rain in those. But again, those showers weren't overly widespread, so it's not like everybody got a good soaking out of this weather front as it moved through. Taking a look at our timeline for the rest of this evening and tonight, clear or clearing conditions. Clearing in the east of Nova Scotia, mostly clear for the remainder of the region. Looking at very clear conditions heading into the overnight hours and into the start of the day for Saturday, which will be sunny. Now, Saturday afternoon, we'll see a little bit of cloud cover develop, mostly for the northern half of New Brunswick. And with those clouds, a very low chance of some spotty showers. Communities, you know, north of Fredericton for tomorrow, very low chance, about a 20% chance that there could be a spotty shower that pops up afternoon into evening. Saturday afternoon and evening, just a few clouds expected, but increasing cloudiness on Sunday with showers developing in New Brunswick morning into afternoon. Those showers reaching Prince Edward Island and southwestern areas of Nova Scotia Sunday afternoon, and then the remainder of the Maritimes Sunday evening and night. Taking a look at winds in the forecast for tonight and for tomorrow, they're going to change direction a little bit. It's mostly a west and southwest wind on Saturday. On the breezy side, sustained 10 to 20 kilometers per hour with some gusts between 20 and 40. Low temperatures for tonight should be a little bit more comfortable with lower levels of humidity than the past couple of nights for the Maritimes. Most of the lows will be falling into a range around 10 to 16 degrees. Highs in the forecast for tomorrow, even though the humidity is lower, it's still going to be a very warm summer day. Highs of 24 to 28. For many areas of New Brunswick, around the mid-20s for Prince Edward Island, and lots of high temperatures for Nova Scotia in the range of 24 to 27 degrees. Let's recap that Sunday forecast for you. Once again, this is when our next weather system moves in. It'll be rain and showers developing for New Brunswick through the day, and then that wet weather beginning to reach southwestern areas of Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island Sunday afternoon, with further showers expected for the region into Sunday evening and Sunday night. Temperatures cool a little bit for Sunday. Most of the highs will be around the low to mid-20s. All right, let's take a look at our weather watcher for tonight. And tonight's weather watcher is 6-year-old Evelyn Ellingwood from Halifax, Nova Scotia. Evelyn has sent us a drawing of swimming with Sister Adeline at the beach. Thank you, Evelyn. Great job. And if you'd like to be one of our weather watchers, they can come into CTV Weather Watchers, P.O. Box 1653, Halifax, Nova Scotia, B3J2Z4, or email kaylin.mitchell@bellmedia.ca. Maria.
Thank you, Kaylin. So she's taken her East Coast roots across the globe, but tonight Goldie Boutillier is back home, bringing her signature glam country sound to the Halifax Jazz Festival as she wraps up the stage for the Decemberist. CTV's Katie Kelly spoke with her ahead of the show.
She's an artist who gets millions of streams. She's toured around the globe. She's had her songs covered by Kelly Clarkson. But most importantly, she's a Cape Bretoner. Goldie Boutillier, how you doing? Welcome home.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be home. I'm happy to be seeing you.
I'm so happy to be seeing you. Listen, I know you're so busy, but have you been counting down to the Halifax Jazz Festival?
Oh, 1000%. I've got my friends and family here. This is kind of a homecoming for me, and I'm going to give you guys an incredible show. I cannot wait.
And I know for sure that you're going to look fabulous while doing it. You already do. Love the fit today, and can't wait to see what you have planned for us tonight.
I am going to wear something amazing and extraordinary. You just wait. It's going to be absolutely marvelous.
I'm so excited. Okay, do you have a new single coming out soon?
Yes, thank you for asking me about that. My new single, Goldie Montana. It is an alter ego that I created in order to survive and thrive after seeing this movie Scarface. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but I'm like, I want to be like those characters. They get what they want and they don't apologize for being badasses. It's coming out July 23rd, so that's next Wednesday.
Yes. Okay, I'm so excited for that. I saw the teaser and it looks so good. All of your music is so good. It's so cool to see how you've been shining around here, but so far beyond, so far beyond. But here at home, are you feeling that East Coast love?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. I'm so happy to be back, and I'm gonna hang out tonight after my show and just kind of celebrate with everyone because I've been working really hard, no days off for a long time, and I feel like this show especially, it means so much to me because it's like, I don't need to prove myself. I'm at home.
Oh, yeah. That's so beautiful to hear you say. I know you have a busy summer ahead, so once you're done here, what's up next?
So what is up next? I'm going to be doing festivals all summer long. I'm shooting 2 new music videos that'll be coming out probably next month. And then I'm going on my headlining European tour through London, Paris, Prague. Honey, sky's the limit. This is the year.
You are an inspiration to all of us, especially here in the Maritimes, because it's so cool to see all you've done, Goldie.
Thank you so much. I'm so proud to be from here, and I kind of take like Cape Breton or Nova Scotia with me everywhere I go. You guys have given me so much heart, and I feel so supported.
Oh, well, you have to know how much we love you.
I love you.
Goldie Boutillier is performing on that big stage at the TD Halifax Jazz Festival tonight. Make sure you come down and check her out, right? Tell them, get down here.
Get down here and check me out because it's going to be an unforgettable show, baby.
I believe you. I believe you. Get down there, everybody. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Goldie. Time for a break here on CTV News at 5. When we come back, we'll dive into this story.
I'm Ryan McDonald on the Member 2 First Nation, where a 14-year-old hockey podcaster from the island gets to meet a couple of her hockey heroes as they all strive to work together to grow the women's game. The story is coming up.
Welcome back. A teen hockey podcaster in Cape Breton is making waves in her efforts to grow the female game. And as CTV's Ryan McDonald shows us, this weekend she gets to hang out with a couple of her hockey heroes.
Some adolescents might be terrified at the idea of public speaking, but 14-year-old Fallon McIntosh is most comfortable behind a mic, when she isn't on the ice, that is.
Well, Pass the Puck is a teen podcast created by teens for teens.
It's also a hockey podcast focused largely on the female game. Just yesterday, an episode dropped in which McIntosh and her friend Mabella Scott interviewed Hockey Hall of Famer Cassie Campbell-Pascal, and the guests have already included a number of other professional women's hockey league players and Olympians.
I don't know how I turn off being a fan. When I saw Laura Stacey, I was like, oh, this is real.
McIntosh has traveled to places like Montreal, Ottawa, and Toronto to interview some of her hockey heroes in person. But this weekend, a couple of them have come to her, where she's taking part in a skills camp run this weekend here in Member 2 by Jill Saulnier and Blair Turnbull.
You know, there's not many young kids with that ambition and that creativity.
Nova Scotia's Turnbull has been featured already on McIntosh's podcast and agrees that it's helping to grow the women's game off the ice.
When I was a kid, you didn't understand your future in sport outside of being an athlete. So for Fallon to be doing this and to be showing kids her age and even older that there's opportunities to be creative and think outside the box.
Later this month, the soon-to-be grade 9 student goes back to Montreal, where she hopes to chat with Canadian Olympic captain Marie-Philippe Poulin and TSN play-by-play commentator Kenzie Lalonde. McIntosh hopes to be a sports broadcaster herself one day and is already thinking about where she might study after she graduates high school.
Play-by-play in the Olympics, that'd be a dream.
But for now, she's happy to be living the dream behind the microphone and at the rink with her idols. Ryan McDonald, CTV News on the Member 2 First Nation.
Fallon, amazing. Well done. Nice to see Blair Turnbull as well and all the others. Wonderful. Great story.
Got to pursue your passions.
Yeah.
And nice to see that women's hockey gets more and more exposure here.
Absolutely. So. All right. You know who's going to get a lot of exposure to the sun this weekend? Maritime.
Anybody on Saturday here in the Maritime region. Yeah, very sunny start to the weekend across the region. Then we do have some showers that return on Sunday, so I'll be talking more about that. And I'll look into next week as well at 6.
Excellent. Thank you, Kaylin. We'll see you and Todd at 6 o'clock. I'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend.